See what we have inside this puppy. Comes in a very nice, genuine Fluke carry case. Bit big for a 114 because they're quite small meters. Let's take a look and look at this. That is hilarious. Ta-da! It's a Fluke 10 series multimeter. It's with the empty shell, basically. Awesome. And well, we've got some Fluke probes, and we've got a LCD kit. There we go. Look, Fluke, yeah, it's the 114. So that's the LCD for it. We've got a bag of bits. I don't know. Hey, that looks like the rotary switch. And what do we got? What do we got? I don't know. Components, I guess. I'm going to solder a couple, and the PCB itself, and a bag of screws, and looks like just the regular manual and everything else. So this is the 114. I believe they will eventually have the 117, which is the one that includes the current, because if you've seen these before, the only disadvantage of these lower model 100 series is that they don't have current capabilities, volts, ohms only. That's pretty much it. So that's a bit of a disadvantage. So, but still, the price that they're going to sell this kit meter at is, I'm not sure of the exact final price, but I've heard that it is going to be really great value for money, like, you know, at like half or something the regular Fluke price. They're doing this for the hacker maker community, and I haven't heard, but no doubt they'll probably team up with SparkFun to actually sell them through there as well as other type distributors. So, well, let's check it out. So that is hilarious. I've never seen anything like that before. That is just great. And if we get the, we have, it's, you know, it's just a regular 114, which you've probably seen in other reviews. I don't know, I think I reviewed a 117, didn't I? Hello, how do you, oh, geez, oh, there we go. Hope I didn't break it. Anyway, there you go. Oh, battery's installed. There we go. It's still got the battery installed, and it's just like the blank case. Fantastic. We'll check out the PCB. Let's have a look. Yep, it is. Ta-da! The Fluke 117 PCB. Check it out. There it is. And most of it comes soldered, of course, because, you know, you can't have people doing little 0603 resistors. It's not very beginner friendly or anything like that. It looks like I can see the MOVs and stuff missing, but everything else, the surface mount battery ones, because their battery contacts are installed, the sockets for these. Curiously, they actually solder all three of these on, even though the 114 doesn't have the current input. It's the same process, comes off the same line. They just leave various parts off. Like in this case, they've left the fuse and stuff off, and it looks like they've left all the input circuitry, the MOVs and PTCs and stuff like that have been left off. But apart from that, it looks fully operational. So we'll have to assemble the switch and everything, and let's look at the other bags. And the LCD, let's check it out. Hello, that is there it is, Fluke 114 true-rms multimeter. Fantastic. Of course, the labeling is on the inside. It's not on the screen like that. It's always on the inside, and that's not part of the LCD. Oh, that's the shield. That's the shield for the board. So that goes over there somehow like that, which I'll figure out when I put this together. By the way, I did not get instructions for this thing. They have not completed those yet, so they'll have, you know, really beginner style instructions. I'm sure they'll go to town on that sort of thing, but the zebra strip is pre-installed in there, and that's ready to go. And then we've got some miscellaneous stuff. This one actually holds the switch and other stuff. There we go. There's our rubber buttons, and there's the switch mechanism. There we go. There's the O-ring. That, I think, yeah, goes in there somehow. What is it? Something like that, and it assembles, yeah, somehow like that, and there's a plate which goes in the chassis. Yeah, I'll figure it all out. Along with all that, we have our components. Let's check. Don't want to lose any. Don't want to lose any. No. 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 Oh, there we go. We've got a couple of MOVs, couple of PTCs they would be. We've got ourselves the buzzer. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, it's the buzzer. That sits up. Yeah, that sits up there somewhere. That's got to be soldered into there. And well, that's it. Input 1K input protection resistor. That's it. So really easy job to assemble this thing into a kit. That's all there is to it, pretty much. So yeah, they're pretty much doing it as a token thing, I think. Obviously, you know, you're not learning a huge amount by soldering some components on here, but if you can get a cheap, genuine Fluke multimeter with genuine Fluke yellow, look at that, means everything. You can go legit by getting this kit, then yeah, and they're selling it. They're going to be selling it at a very attractive price. Hey, why not? Brilliant. And there we go, our board is assembled, and all we've got to do is put the range switch onto here, onto the back here, so that you should need it in the off position like that. Anyway, this is not, they'll come with detailed assembly instructions. I think I've figured it out. It goes in the S1, it goes into the position like that, and yeah, we can just assemble, just mechanically assemble all the stuff together. The LCD assembly, that will just go on here like this, and goes in, and it just clips into place like that. That's easy, and the pressure on there just keeps the zebra strip on. And if, like me, you thought this is a pretty dumb idea, it does sound like it on the surface, you know, the safety and all that sort of stuff. That's why you buy a proper Fluke, but really it's just the input protection devices, which you can't get around back to front. Very clear instructions, all that sort of stuff, and really it comes fully calibrated out of the factory. So I'm told. They've done, you know, the bed of nails test on it, and the remote calibration, all that sort of stuff. So it should be ready to go. So probably not as dumb as you think, really. There's the switch mechanism and the O-ring that goes in there like that and snaps into place. And you've got to put this on the right way as well, because it's got the stop on there. So that's pretty obvious. But yeah, this all goes together, you know, incredibly easy. I mean, you know, 5 or 10 minutes work or something like that. It's, you know, it's not much at all. So there you go. That just pushes on, latches into place like that. This cover just goes over there like that. You make sure you line that up with the shaft up there with that, and you put it over the top and push it in, and Bob's your uncle. And then all you're left with is a couple of screws to put in, and the 2 screws for the final case. And that's it. Too easy. Alright, fully assembled. Let's give this thing a burl and see if she works. Fingers crossed. F1, yes, 114. No worries. All the segments, so we got the zebra strip and everything in place. No problems whatsoever. And I'll tell you what, I'm not a fan of these ridiculous probe covers they've got on these things. Hopeless. Bugger those off. And let's try the continuity buzzer. Yay! Yep, good as a Fluke continuity buzzer always is. And of course you'd expect it to be bang on all the ranges, because it has been factory calibrated, and just assembling the thing isn't going to cause an issue whatsoever. So awesome, just like I bought one. And on the volts, of course, you'd expect nothing less from a Fluke. There you go, bang on. So it was a very clever marketing ploy by